milk cake. Hello friends, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Saurabh, and as you know, mithai and desserts in India are mostly based on milk. So now over here I'm going to make a milk based mithai or a dessert which is called milk cake. So for making milk cake, let's look into the ingredients first. Milk, sugar, ghee, liquid glucose, alum. Let's start making milk cake, and for that we need to boil the milk. Let's switch on the gas and start boiling the milk. Let's cook this until the milk comes to a boil, and while doing this, make sure that you're stirring the milk continuously. Now as you can see, the milk has come to a boil. At this stage, we would add the alum. Now over here, I have powdered the alum, and then I'm going to add into this. And along with alum, I would also add sugar. So here goes in the sugar. Let's mix all these things together until the sugar dissolves completely. Once the sugar is dissolved, we need to cook this until the mixture is nice and thick, and also it should turn grainy. Now this grainy texture would be achieved by alum that we have added into it. At this stage, make sure that you're always stirring the mixture. Now as you can see, the milk is boiled and it is reduced to almost half the quantity what we had taken earlier, but we need to cook it more until and unless it is nice and grainy and quite thick. So continue cooking this and make sure that you stir constantly. Now as you can see, the entire mixture has turned grainy and it is almost cooked. Now let's add the liquid glucose. And along with liquid glucose, we would add some ghee as well. Now as you can see, the mixture is nice and thick and it has also started leaving the sides. Now let's switch off the gas and transfer this mixture into a deep mold. After putting this into a mold like this, we would keep it for around 4 to 5 hours to let it set, and during these 4 to 5 hours, this would get cooked into its own heat and the center part of it would turn nice and brown. So there would be layers of colors in this. The top layer would be a lighter color and the bottom layer would be a darker color. Also make sure that when we are keeping this for 4 to 5 hours, we need to cover it nicely. So I would cover it with an aluminum foil. Now this would help us in getting the nice layers of colors that we generally have in milk cake. So now the milk cake is nicely set in this mold and it has come down to room temperature. Now what we have to do is we need to cut it into squares and then serve it. And after cutting this, we would remove it in a plate. So here it is, milk cake, the most delicious sweet in Indian desserts or mithai. Please try it at home and you'll surely enjoy it.